Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss degree second SEM English exam key, which was conducted in the month of June 2024. And on the whole, I am very much disappointed with the question paper setting, students, because there are glaring errors in the question paper. I don't know how the university is going to do justice for you. Okay, anyway, let's move into the video. As you all know, part A, you are supposed to answer 5 questions out of 8 questions. And yeah, first question, answer as directed. A, this is old news. Identify if oxymoron or hyperbole. The sentence itself is has no grammatical meaning or logical meaning. Identify if oxymoron or hyperbole. Okay, whatever it is. You all know oxymoron is nothing but two opposite words or sentences placed together, or and hyperbole is something exaggerated. But if you take this sentence, this is old news. I don't find any opposite things placed together. Okay, you can also say this is the latest news or this is old news. Both the sentences are normal sentences without any literary devices. Since it's exam and we have to do something okay with a heavy heart and giving you the wrong answer, students, it is according to the question paper setter, I think it should be oxymoron because there is no hyperbole in the sentence. That's why this is elimination method. Okay, so oxymoron we will take. Otherwise, the university has to provide you with the mark because the question has error in it. Okay, next, Suraj dash going to parties with his friends. Use the correct form of the verb love, and it is a regular activity. So Suraj loves going to parties. Simple present tense. Whom dash you meet this afternoon? So the answer is whom did you meet this afternoon? Tsunami is a loan word from dash language. Chinese, Korean, Japanese. You all know it is from Japanese. The loan word from the Japanese. Coming to the second question, answer as directed. I could come along with you. Identify the auxiliary verb. You all know auxiliary verbs are the helping verbs. So what is the main verb here? Come is the main verb and could is the auxiliary verb. Then motel is a combination of dash and dash words. I think you all know this answer very clearly. Motor and hotel. Both words combined together to give motel. The where dash you see my phone. It's very simple. Where did you see my phone? It can't be is and have. She is as slow as a turtle. Identify if oxymoron or hyperbole. I really dislike to read the question also, students. I think the paper setter doesn't have any knowledge about the oxymoron or hyperbole. I'm really upset about this question. So here also this is a normal sentence without any oxymorons or hyperboles. She's as slow as turtle. Usually turtles are compared for slowness. Okay. At least the paper setter might have given she is as fast as a turtle. Then it could be oxymoron. So I really don't know to give the answer also, students. I hate, so I'm not giving the answer. Maybe according to the paper setter in the key he or she might have given oxymoron, so I leave it for you, students. I'm sorry, I cannot give answer for this wrong question. Okay, then the third one, answer as directed. I dash enjoyed the movie, it was not interesting. Here also it's such an absurd, a glaring mistake, the sentence itself, because the options given are hasn't, didn't, and don't. So if you take I didn't enjoy the movie, it was not interesting. Supposed to be didn't, but after didn't, it should not be enjoyed. Double past tense is a glaring error. It's a minimum knowledge for anyone. So it should be I didn't enjoy the movie, it was not interesting. It should be. Okay. Okay. Come dash before it finishes. Use the correct form of that verb quick, and it is quickly. Combination of picture and dash makes the word pixel. So combination of picture and element makes the word pixel. Barking dogs do not bite. Identify the non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs, the tenses cannot be changed. Those are non-finite. Finite verbs tenses can be changed. Like that you can use the verb in present tense, past tense for finite. For non-finite verbs, you cannot. So if you take barking, here it is doing the job of an adjective to the dogs, barking dogs. How are the dogs? Barking dogs. So it is not doing the job of a verb here. So the non-finite verb is barking dogs do not bite. Okay, let us move on to the fourth question. So answer as directed. Her eyes sparkle like diamonds. Identify if it is a simile or metaphor. Okay. So similes are the comparisons where we use the words like and as. Metaphors we do not use the words like and as. So here the comparison is using like. So this is the simile. Like diamonds is the simile. I dash a film when my friend called me. So use the correct form of watch. It is I was watching a film when my friend called me. I struggle to understand. Identify the infinitive verb. Infinitive verbs are nothing but to plus verb. So here it is to plus understand is the infinitive verb. That car dash always been my favorite. Was, has, is, or have. So been, it's a perfect word, a verb. So either it should be has or have. Has for singular and have for plural. The subject is singular, so we will go with has. That car has always been my favorite. Answer as directed. The design has an irregular pattern. Identify the oxymoron. Okay, here somewhat better. So irregular pattern is the oxymoron because these are two opposite words. Pattern is something which has a regular design. So here it is given as irregular pattern. So here we can take it as oxymoron. How many years have you dash? Use the correct form of the verb teach. So have again is a perfect verb. So it is okay. Have been teaching. How many years have you been teaching? Then mosquito is a word borrowed into English from dash language, that is French language. And we all know English is not an original language, student. All the words are borrowed from other languages. It has no origin. And look at the supremacy it is enjoying. Nowadays, the whole world is bowing to the supremacy of this English. I made a video on the future of language, student. You can watch it. I love the seaside, but I dash know how to swim. It's very simple. I don't know how to swim. Okay, let us move on to the sixth question. So arrange the following in a sequence. These are the four sentences given, students. So we can start with one of the most important reference books that you must possess is a dictionary. This looks like an introductory sentence because all the other three, they are supporting some idea or concluding some idea. Okay, so they cannot be a first sentence. So this sentence can be an introductory sentence. So that is the first sentence. Then comes, you do possess one, perhaps, but I doubt whether you are aware of the different kinds of information it contains. So a query comes. So this is the second supporting sentence. Then comes the third one. It contains, of course, the meanings of words. So here you might have understood from why it became a third sentence. Because this connective, of course, it is answering a query but I doubt. So usually we use of course. So when we are insisting on something or when we are stressing on something, some query, then we use of course. So before of course there should be some kind of query. So this is the second sentence and this is the third sentence. It contains of course the meanings of the words and then this is additional information, the last one. It also gives you the pronunciation of the words. So this is how the paragraph is formed, students. Seventh question, I think you might have attempted. Write an account of some of the practices you follow in your day-to-day life to keep up with your holistic health. This is from additional reading. And the eighth one, list out some of the steps in writing an effective paragraph. I think you all might have written those who have attempted it. It contains an introductory sentence, then followed by supporting sentences, and then step 3 is concluding sentence. You conclude a paragraph by writing a concluding sentence. So this is about section A. Students, all of you might have written very well. It seems to be very easy, except those errors, glaring errors. Part B, I think all of you might have attempted. What is the attitude of the speaker towards cutting down of the banyan tree? This is the first poem, very easy poem. Then the second one is lawyer's attitude and feelings towards humanity. You might have written it. Comment on the speaker's views of the relationship between man and nature. This is very interesting lesson, the poem. You might have attempted it. Then 10th B, do you agree with the proverb necessity is the mother of invention? How valid is it is in the context of Sahasranamam's essay? State some examples. This is also from additional reading. Then 11th, they discuss in detail about the central theme of the poem, A Different History. That is 11th A. Then, according to Morrison, how is the language looted and killed? What impact does the death of language have on its users? Then 12th, they write a character sketch of Lady Macbeth. This is the poem. Then, based on what you have read about G.B. Shaw, what progress could you trace in his development as a public speaker? So these are the direct questions from prose students. All the four you are supposed to answer following the internal choice. So this is about your key students. Some of the students are still asking. That's why I made it with such a delay. Otherwise, I didn't want to make a key students. And then finally, my apologies for the quality of the question paper, because this is what I could get because I'm staying out of the station. So that's why I couldn't get access to the question paper. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button, share, or and subscribe. It means a lot. Bye bye now. Let's meet up in the next video.